Now, let's do an expected value problem that's very much like number 5 on your take-home test. So, let's just assume that we want the expected value of this spinner to be $23. So just as an overview of expected value, it is if we spun the spinner many, many, many times and then added up the amount that we won on each spin and divided it by how many times we spun, we should come out to a number very close to $23. That's what we want. So that's expected value. Now, expected value is the probability times the outcome. So probability times the outcome, probability times the outcome, probability times the outcome. But that's, whoa, that's degrees. I want to know what part of the circle this is. So what I could do is I could say, well, 144 divided by, how about 360, the whole circle. And if we divide those, you get 0.4, which seems to make sense to me because we have 0.1 and 0.5 is 0.6, so 0.4 is what's left over. Okay, so now let's do the math, which is multiplying probability times outcome and adding them all together. Let me show you what that's going to look like. Okay, here we go. So we start out with 0.5 times 10, 0.1 times 20, 0.4 times we don't know. Don't worry about that. It's equal to 23. So we've got this algebraic equation. And let's do some algebra. Let's simplify by multiplying out as much as we can. So 0.5 times 10 is half of 10 is 5. Whoops. 5 plus a tenth of 20 is $2 plus 0.4 times we don't know. We're going to figure that out. 23. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 0.4 x times or equals 23. Subtract 7 from both sides and you get 0.4 x equals 16. Okay, so hopefully you're able to follow along with that. And now how do we get rid of that 0.4? Well, we divide it by 0.4. Remember, that's our, I don't know if you remember this from last year, our giant 1, right? 0.4 over 0.4 is 1. 1x is equal to, well, divide it by 0.4. You got to balance the equation. And you end up with x is equal to 40. So in other words, over here, we would have to put in this space $40 in order to make our expected value equal to 23. Okay, now I hope that helps with number 5, and you can rewatch this video and go along with number 5 as you do it, and you're going to be correct. Okay, I'll see you on Monday.